Whoa, we're back. I hope you guys were able to get up and just do a lap because I don't know about you guys, but the grand finals have me hype. It's the VCT Game Changers Academy presented by Gen.G. We're in the grand final with Nothing to Lose versus GX3. And holy cow, I just want to get a couple takes from the casters really quick. Kura, I mean, first of all, let's Bob Diff.
Bob Diff. Yep. You know, I mean, we were talking about that one bullet inside the chamber and getting anxiety that she was not reloading, honestly.
There's no way.
Yeah, there was no way. I mean, you heard it in our voices. Like me and Jess, we were like, yeah, next round, you know, like I mean,
Go
we're
next.
chilling. Go next. and then we were jolted awake real quick.
Yes, and that kept Nothing to Lose in the game for a little bit longer, but it did go to GX3 in the end. So now we're at a series point for GX3 as we move on to their map pick, Haven. All right. So with that, Jess, give me some stats, give me some information here on with GX3 and Haven, and just how amazing are they on Haven? Is this going to be a 2-0?
Oh, I don't want to say it's a 2-0 because
Do
everybody likes watching 3 games. Like I don't want to cast or curse anything. I usually don't make predictions just because I don't want to be that person.
Okay. Like where are your channel points? What are you using your channel points for? Like if you're not accumulating them, how are you gonna ban Butters?
No, I'm using it for production appreciation.
Okay.
And
solid.
for hydrate.
Okay, also solid. Remember, like, you know, water bottle, like hydrate. Go hydrate right now if you haven't.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
Everybody.
we are getting, everybody. We're getting these matchups underway right now. Let's find out what's going to happen. Is GX3 going to end it right here on Haven, or will Nothing to Lose stay in it? Let's find out.
Oh, and of course, Haven. Going to be a pretty interesting map, of course, because there are those 3 spike sites, and it is, of course, more attacker-sided, and Nothing to Lose is going to be attacking first while GX3 does defend. Looks like there is going to be a KO, hopefully, for the side of GX3. Jan is hovering it right now, and it is going to come through. But they also have an Astra, a Cypher, and a Sky. It's going to be a double initiator, controller, sentinel, duelist. I feel like I don't say that very often.
Yeah, it's spicy indeed. And Kira, we were just talking during the break too about, you know, I don't know, we just didn't think that the Asha would come out, but in finals anyways, but here she is. And as you mentioned during the last game too, now that we're in Haven, flashes, they're gonna be a lot more impactful. And we see Sky coming out here on the side of GX3 through Lace. So this might be a no sight game.
No sight game. I mean, I wouldn't really be too surprised on that note because I mean, we have, let's see. We have the Skies, of course. We have the KO. On the other side, we have Omen and Phoenix. Yeah, we're not really going to be seeing too much, are we? I mean, Nothing to Lose. I feel like they're sporting more of a typical comp for Haven because they do have that double duelist. It's going to be Ari Anarchist and Starry, but together, hopefully that double duelist unit, which I really like to stress. I really like the double duelist units. On defense even, just like pushing out, I expect them to push out A-Long and C-Long, but they are on the attack right now. They should be mostly, I think, playing together and just going off that duelist utility that they have. But for GX3, they're all setting up outside of A, basically. There are 2 members sitting long, and that is going to be an early gravity well coming out of Alley Monster. She's sitting at the back of B site while Nothing to Lose. They kind of been stopped in their tracks. And now they're still making a lot of noise here at A. And Maddie says it's going to hold around, and that's the headshot, and that's the second one. But look at this, Nothing to Lose. They're all just going on to see it was a bait all along.
Bait indeed. Now it's a free site for the taking on the side of Nothing to Lose. However, Maddie, since 2 picks on the other side, is going to give them a great advantage for this retake as they have the numbers to do so. It's only a matter of time. The members of GX3 gathered and surrounding in garage and from the back. And off of the bird, they go on in, but Armstrong gets the going down herself, and it's just me left to Starry Bun. She's making this work somehow on 5 HP, has to fall back, and Jan's watching this entrance now. The animal will get that kill to start us off now with the first point going over to GX3.
But that was kind of the ideal situation for nothing to lose. If anything, you do want to get that spike plant down. Even though they sacrificed those 2 members on that A side, they weren't able to do that on C. So going into the second round, though, GX3 is going to have that weapon advantage, of course. Everybody buying up on those full shield Spectres. While nothing to lose isn't really going to have anything to lose. They only have at least the Sheriff on Bob and a Frenzy on Arianarchus. Spike's going to get picked up. Could just be a fast A push at this point.
Looking like it. And as you said, because I want to highlight it again, because you said it, Kura, nothing to lose here.
Hey, you can't say it again.
What? No, I just want to emphasize what a witty remark that you made.
I'm feeling a little bit attacked right now, but that's totally fine, as it will be that 0 point coming out. Will spot out 2 members, nothing to lose. Lace though.
Tries to follow up on the flash, but is gonna go down herself, and Animal is gonna try to bow down the hatchet here. Goes on in to her death. Meanwhile, the rest of her team able to go on in from the other side and get the plant down. It's just gonna be the last 3 remaining members of GX3 here.
That was a little bit dirty. Nothing to lose came in from Long, and GX3, 2 members short, just didn't really prepare for that. Of course, during this retake, they're coming in now. That's the first pick, but quickly traded.
The drop down to get the kill, and the flash as well to create some more chaos, but Starry Bun is going to get a 3K for herself to even up the score.
And that was a thrifty from Nothing to Lose. They picked up 3 Spectres going into this round, and that's such an advantage over GX3 since they now have absolutely nothing except for 2 Sheriffs, which are going to be bought up on Maddie-san and Jan. Those are looking toward that C alongside, as they expect Nothing to Lose maybe to go for more of a default hold, try to take out those members of GX3 because of that inferior weaponry, but they are not going for it. Seems like A now is their site of choice.
Yeah, potential fast rush coming out from Nothing to Lose. We know how aggressive they are. They play so confidently, and knowing that their weaponry is in the advantage, they have nothing to lose on this take. I'm sorry, I really didn't want to say that, but like it just came to me.
Okay. Well, that's fine, as Animal is going to lose her life there. Ali Monster is in a little bit of a sticky situation, and she's going to get pushed from both sides. Pretty straightforward side take from Nothing to Lose, as the last 3 members of GX3 are going to be coming over from that defender side, but they really have nothing left to retake. The only thing they would potentially want to do is get those weapons off, but Nothing to Lose. They don't really want to push this right now.
Careful now. 0 point is going to come on out, isn't going to catch anyone. Oh, and Maddie-san rushes into the crosshairs of Starry Bun. It's just left to Jan, and a 4K for Starry Bun actually. 3K from last round, and now a 4K, and that's going to be a flawless round coming up from Nothing to Lose.
I mean, I just remember tuning into that Icebox game that happened before this in the semifinals, and just seeing Starry Bun pop off. I feel like it didn't highlight her too much in the last map, and now this map. Of course, as you said, she is even going to be upgraded from the Spectre into a Phantom as GX3. They've all bought up, but Starry Bun has that run it back, and I feel like run it back is really crucial in Haven because you can either use it for information or as an aggressive push onto one of these sites to take out that utility from GX3 that will be prevalent for Animas. Look at that, it's going to be that Cypher tripwire down and the health bar of Ali Monster. I believe she only is at 10 HP. She's going for a heal from Lace.
Meanwhile, the rest of Nothing to Lose going for the tried and true A site once again. Recon Bolt gonna catch out Maddie-san, who's forced back now, and Arianarchus is gonna push up, try to get some tags down, but nothing just quite yet. The team in Nothing to Lose postured down A, but Starry Bun on a solo mission here with B, maybe trying to catch out a rotate from GX3 if they were to go A.
Yeah, but that is definitely the cause. There is still Animal sitting on that C side, but they're coming in.
My goodness. With full force in, Arianarchus is going to get the opening kill onto the site, but Bob follows through with 2 Spectre kills of her own. And it's just going to be left to Animal using the narrow theft, but I don't know how useful that can be right now, given that she's the only person left alive.
Yep, on that side, it was definitely chaotic because we saw that Omen smoke come down in that defender entrance. And from there, we kind of just saw members of GX3 and Nothing to Lose playing in and out of that. So as she's moving in, she only has one type of cage to work with, and she's not going to check that left-hand side. Anarchist picks up another kill, and it will be Nothing to Lose, taking that lead 3-1 at this point. And I mean, attacker-sided, it's pretty easy for them to get on, right, with the double duelist that I was talking about. They haven't really had that issue as GX3 going on to save. It's looking more and more like a 4-1 at this point.
Yeah, they can honestly just reuse and recycle here, but this time around, looking to freshen things up, go towards the C. A's gone a bit boring, I guess, for Nothing to Lose. And they're gonna meet Animal here, the only person watching down that C long area.
He has that Marshall. That's going to be a hit onto our Anarchist. And they don't have any healers on the side of Nothing to Lose, but now they have to be really careful with GX3. I mean, they're pushing out the garage, but the two members on site and at the flank have just been taken out. I mean, their defense is just falling apart.
Yeah, the flash hit, but she wasn't able to capitalize on it as she was standing on top of the hot hands there. Sheriff not getting the shots in, and there's a paranoia. Starry Bun tries to get some tag, but Animal's forced back. They're just gonna run her down at this point. And as you said, Kira, easy 4-1 here for Nothing to Lose.
Yep, I think honestly the goal right now for GX3 is to kind of just stay into it, because on the attacker side, I feel like they have a pretty strong comp just because of that double initiator. I think they're also going to try to be really aggressive, just like Nothing to Lose. So honestly, if they get, I want to say 4 to 5 rounds, 5 would be ideal, 6 would be even better. But I mean, they would have to win 5. So I'm just going to go with 4, right? Win 3 more rounds. I think that's very possible for this, as they will have those cabbages available from Lays. On the other side, though, Neuro Theft is up, and it's going to be a little bit of a spam down mid. Maddie-san has picked up that operator, though, but our Anarchist, there's just so many kills getting traded down mid.
Yeah, that went by real fast, but still in the favor of Nothing to Lose. And now off of that chaotic madness happening in mid, they're running it down A, but they're going to meet Animal's util here. Already using some util of their own to try to rush onto this site and free it up, but there's already no one here anyways, so this is going to give them the free plant.
Yep, and that camera is sitting at that little corner. We'll see when she chooses to pop that. As 3 members of GX3, they're a little bit scared that somebody is coming up mid, since Nothing to Lose has had alert.
Spamming shots at this point. Starry Bun's flash is gonna land, and she's gonna get another off of that. Mari's gonna finish off the last one, bringing us to a 5-1. And I have to say, Kira, it looks like Starry Bun's really feeling herself, sitting at 13-2, and it looks like she's been hitting almost all of her flashes and getting at least a kill out of them.
Yeah, but I was gonna bring up, flashes. As I said, they're important. They are definitely important. And couple that with the running back that she's gonna have for this round, she's going to be an unstoppable force. Now, she doesn't necessarily need to use it because GX3 is gonna be on that save, but GX3 are gonna call that time out. They are pretty far behind, 4 rounds behind, and they do not want to let this get to a 9-3. I think that would be the worst case scenario. Maybe like a 10-2 would be even worse. And I mean, that did happen today with TSM and FaZe. So, I mean, I'm not going to say anything about that.
Yay, TSM.
Wait, I'm pretty sure TSM was the 10 though. So yay, TSM.
Hey, we can still talk about it. It's VCT related, so unless we're spoiling it for people, but
well, okay. I didn't say who won the map, so I've seen comebacks from 2 to 10. So I mean, but in any case, we'll focus on the game at hand right now, as Null Command will be available for GX3 now, in addition to those cabbages that I talked about in the previous round. Seems like they're gonna be 3-man stacking at that A site. Of course, they've done this in the previous round. I don't think it really worked out for them too well, but there are 2 sheriffs. Running back actually going to get popped inside of garage. So on the other side, though, operator ringing true.
Yeah, Lace is gonna get popped there. Ari picks up that op that she's so good with. And now things are gonna quiet down just a bit as we recuperate and see where Nothing to Lose wants to go. But Maddie's son here is going to get caught off by that recon bull, and she's going to be forced back off of that aggressive positioning that she took. Nothing to Lose looking and approaching the seaside area now.
There, and even though there's 2 Astra Stars sitting at the front of the site, it doesn't seem like Ali Monster is going to be popping those anytime soon. The Bob just so far back.
No.
She's going to get so much information. These GX3.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Where's the check this?
She gets one. Oh my goodness, will she get the next? Jan's waiting the there, but there's another one on. Oh my, wait, what? The Marshall snipe? Okay.
Round 2, Marshall?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Why even buy enough? Like,
True, honestly. But I mean, they're pushing into garage. Art Star is waiting. Well, nothing's going to save you from that.
Oh, a missed opportunity coming up from Arya. Uncharacteristic so far in this series, as Ali Monster is going to capitalize off of that missed shot. Now a 2v3 as they're trying to run on in, but still nothing to lose. They just have it. And that's going to be the 6-1 now. Looking a bit scary on the side of GX3.
Really do. And I mean, at this point, because Starry Bunny's getting so many of those kills, she's charging up her run it back just very, very quickly. Honestly, was that the 2nd or 3rd one that she had put out? And it's only been 7 rounds. His Phoenix ult is 6 ult points to charge, so. Of course, if she gets more kills, she's going to charge it up even faster. But the economy's looking real great on Nothing to Lose, but not great for GX3, as this round is very important for them. They need to get some momentum just to get themselves out of that 6-round lose streak.
GX3 looks like they really like pushing up on A, but Marina was waiting for it. Is able to get 1, but 2 kills will also go out in succession. 4v3 now. A's completely empty, but that's not where the spike is looking to go. Sorry, but gonna take a few hits through the wall bangs from Ali Monster. Ari again with the op. She's positioned for it and is going to snip the bud out of Ali Monster. Now, GX3 not looking too good here in terms of numbers, as both members are split.
Yeah, and now with Nothing to Lose, they're actually going to be backing off a little bit
Here.
on that mid side, going over to A since they know it is completely clear from Artstar. Now she just has help from behind. Lace did not expect it at all. And now Animal 19 HP, last member left standing. It is not looking good for her, as that's not going to be the op hit, but she's going to have the backup of Artstar, and she's going to be able to take Animal down. 7 rounds for Nothing to Lose, and it is not looking great for GX3, but at least they have 4 ultimates to work with. I don't even think they've popped those Seekers or that Null Command. It's been charged up for 2 rounds at this point.
Yeah, I swear, you've said cabbages so many rounds.
Right? I want to see it used because, I mean, GX3 really need that information because Nothing to Lose. It seems like they're mostly playing together as a unit, but maybe it can catch out one of their lurkers, and then GX3 can at least get that member advantage because they were really good at doing that on Icebox, but it doesn't seem like they can do it now as,
oh my goodness.
Well, as I say that, they're making me eat my words.
Yeah, they're playing it differently this time, pushing out of B and C, but that's gonna give opening room for them to just rush A. Starry Bun is delaying them from even moving onto the site, and she's just juggling that so well, is able to take 2 down with her before she goes down herself, but that's what Nothing to Lose needed. She distracted them and buys them enough time to take hold of this free A site.
Yep, and now we have Bob actually moving all the way into defender spawn. She does have that Hunter's Fury available. She will be able to catch out anybody coming over from C, but Marino's gonna get picked off, and right now, 2v2.
Yeah, they just have that crossfire on lock here. They know where the last 2 remaining members are, and they're just gonna get finished. But Ali Monster turns so quickly on the Artstar, and it's just gonna be left to Bob. Hunter's Fury is gonna be used, and that's gonna delay. Oh my goodness, but they're rushing her down, and Lace is gonna pick that one up. And there it is.
Cheers, mate.
The score, the round for GX3.
Don't even
And
start
that's
that
the one
shit,
thing you have to be a little bit careful about when using that Hunter's Fury. Your teammates kind of have to be alive, or at least you have to be in a very, very safe spot. And Bob was just a little bit too close to those members of GX3, so they were able to take her out. And as I said, mentioning the Cabbages, they got popped very, very early in that last round, allowed for GX3 to get those picks onto Nothing to Lose. They took out Starry Bud, which has been, a critical member. Honestly, I have Nothing to Lose, just getting those frags either on site or pushing into a site. So now, in this next round, though, we do have that operator from our Anarchist, of course. And that's going to be looking toward that A side at short. She's not going to try to push A long because she still has to deal with those flashes coming out from either Lace or from Jan. Some shots, though, being fired down at C, and it's another run it back.
Run it back. Trying to get some information here. Almost got the kill, but gets a few tags onto Maddie's son instead, as she's able to, cancel that all very quickly. And now things are going to equalize once again, as Nothing to Lose tries to get a foothold of where they want to go with this.
Cypher trips are giving GX3 at least some more information. It's going to be completely killed off now. As Nothing to Lose look to push toward A, they still have Marta sitting at C. But that is it. Of course, it's the same exact split. These two members of GX3 could get overwhelmed very soon.
Yeah, and they actually pulled over Madison to C there. But Ali Monster takes that lone member in Martin and C. Animal able to get Nothing to Lose. Her trying to make their way on the site, but unfortunately aren't successful in doing so. And they're able to hold that down Bay, picking themselves another round, and making the score 3-7.
I feel like that's the first time that we saw Nothing to Lose really struggle to get onto the site. And now they are going to be calling a timeout for themselves. The last two rounds seems like they haven't really been finding their footing, and they've been getting picked off by doing potentially a little bit overly aggressive plays, because they are, of course, known for that with the double duelist, but they're getting picked off quite early.
Yeah, and GX3 just keeps punishing that. They feel like they've kind of gotten a whiff of the pattern and how comfortable Nothing to Lose is with certain plays. And that's giving them an opening here to, string a few rounds. And what was looking very scary before with that, just that one number 1 on their screen. It's looking a bit better, but still Nothing to Lose has that sitting at I guess, a very comfortable lead.
They are. This round's going to be pretty important for both teams. Whoever loses should be able to buy for it next, at least. So these two rounds are going to determine whether or not it's going to be like 9-3, 8-4, or 7-5. Those are only 3 choices left. Of course, GX3 is hoping for more of the latter and not the former. That they at least have taken the op off of Ariana, because she's going to be going back on that Vandal. So we'll see if she's able to frag out on that, as well as that operator. That running back is going to take 5 ultimate points to charge, so we shouldn't expect to see it this round. We still expect to see them move characteristically fast onto one of these sites. They're a little bit further back, though, of course making sure that no one from GX3 is coming out of A, but there are going to be 3 people very, very soon.
Recovering it.
Cyber Cage, though, is going to deter any more of a push, as the rest of GX3 are going to fall back. Meanwhile, Nothing to Lose, sending 2 members down Garage.
No more
might
charges left.
meet Lace very soon, and there it is. The Guiding Light is able to pick up one, and that's on Arianicus.
Now it's really stopped Nothing to Lose from pushing into Garage. GX3, they now have the advantage, and we have Maddie-san healing up from the Sky regrowth. Seems like Nothing to Lose are going to be regrouping, potentially moving toward this A side. We have the Cypher Trip set up. We will have that from the shadows on the site to see if she can catch any information, and there is none at all. Did not spot out Jan. Cabbages, though, getting sent in from the Garage side. They're going to be moving all over to A. The gig is up. Nothing to Lose. They have to get on the site right now.
Yeah, Jan knew something was fishy, and she knew that people were coming on in, but it was too overwhelming. Nothing to Lose, just blowing the members of GX3 down, and the spike is able to be planted, leaving only Animal left. She has Neural Theft in play, but I don't think it's going to be of much use here, Kura.
Definitely won't be, especially if she gets spotted out by that spy cam dart. Of course, in heaven, it is a little wall bangable, so she's not really gonna have a good time. I think that is actually on her leg. So she was not able to shoot that, and it is going to be 8-3 for nothing to lose.
Last round
in the half. We will have a bit of a scuff buy coming out from GX3, but they have those 3 ultimates available. They need to use it and at least make this an 8-4.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, you know, this is the last round for GX3, but going on to the other half, maybe they can turn the tides. As you did mention earlier, this is an attacker Sire's map, so they're gonna make the most of what they can do given this situation.
Literally guiding light, getting some information down mid. Of course, Sally Monster holding inside of A. Silver Drone's gonna spot her out, so she does have to back off quite far, but Animal, she's pushed all the way up onto C. She sees that there's a Cypher trip from Nothing to Lose, so she can't exactly break it just yet. Spike's moving through the garage. There's absolutely nobody there. C is completely free.
Oh my gosh, Animal is like in the middle of the entire scene.
She's about to get pinched, but she might not check this.
Rhoda's coming in. Oh, she checked in. She got it.
Oh.
There's the plant coming on down
Spike
C.
planted.
GX3 now having to make their way to retake S3. This is gonna be a tall order.
Really is, and the guiding light down mid, it's gonna signal Nothing to Lose that GX3 are coming in from this direction.
Oh, that's
one. She only gets one though.
Yeah, but the next boss is awaiting, and it's Bob gets one. Can she get the last? And there it is. The round going over to Nothing to Lose, and that's going to end the first half now. 9-3 lead going over to Nothing to Lose.
I said that GX3 wanted at least 4 rounds. They weren't able to get that, but I just want to highlight, I think their comp is a lot more suited for attacking than defending, because, I mean, on either side, really, the only thing they have to stop the attackers is that Cypher. They don't have much else except for the aggression, so I'm expecting Nothing to Lose here to actually do some more aggression than GX3 was doing on the defense. And of course, GX3 will have to win those gunfights with the flashes of their own. They're not going to have a shortage of those because, of course, those flashes from Lace are going to recharge since it is Sky. Nothing to Lose only has 3 flashes available and they do not recharge. But GX3 will be moving up C, and it's going to be a crossfire from Marna and Artstar on that site. So they're going to have to be really careful pushing up. That Cypher camera not going to spot anyone as of yet. Now will spot out Madison.
0 point going down as well. Not going to find a suppression. And they're going to mosey on in down now. Artstar picks one. Can she pick the other? Yes, she does. That's 2 kills. And they're running on down to get her down. And so that's going to be a 3v3 now. So the rest of Nothing to Lose will be making their way. Bit of a pincer coming out actually, as Bob is going to be coming in from the back. Now Ari is juggling the few shots here, gets the flash down, is going to get the kill just yet. Oh my goodness, 2 in a row. Wow, a lamb kebab indeed. They line up straight for her. It's just going to be left to Ally Monster now. With only 5 HP, and that she was not long for the world at that point.
That's the first time you said it, Jess. I was waiting for you to say it.
What?
Your catchphrase, not long for this world. Oh, every time I cast, I'm like, I'm waiting for Jess to say it so that later on I can say it also. But
wow.
In any case, it's not going to be too great for GX3 as they are now going to be down so much. They have to force up, and force up they will. Buying up 5 Spectres along with those light shields. On the other side, Nothing to Lose have those full shields. A full 25 HP advantage. That's a body shot of a difference. So GX3 is going to have to find strength in numbers, and hopefully they do group together in order to overwhelm a site, because since there are 3 spike sites, Nothing to Lose have to spread themselves a little bit thin.
Is that early aggression you're talking about? Start and Ari are just bringing it down.
Mid.
What? Like, I mean, everybody had Spectres, and the Spectres of Nothing to Lose just decided to hit. Everyone from GX3 is only going to be Animal left alone. And she's kind of just getting pincered from every side possible as Nothing to Lose take another round for themselves. And for this round, though, as we see, because GX3 bought, They gambled, and they lost that gamble. This is going to push Nothing to Lose potentially to 12.
Oh man, this is looking to go a lot quicker than the first round. Nothing to Lose is just pulling ahead by so much. GX3 trying to close the gap here, but they're running out of rounds to play with.
They really are, and all that they can really hope for is for that aggression from Nothing to Lose, and for them to be able to take advantage of that. Starrybun is pushed up of A long, but she does have the support of Bob. Both of these members do have Spectres, and Bob does get spotted out along with Arianarchus, so they know there's at least 2 members of Nothing to Lose on this A site. We have that lurk at mid from Ali Monster, but it will not find anybody as of yet. Those members are just getting spammed down, though, in A lobby. On the other side, Arianarchus is just going to come up and pick that up as well.
Oh, they're making quick work of it too. Already down to 1 member. It's just Ali Monster. Somehow she got all the way to the back and looped around, but nowhere near the spike. So
it's a little bit doomed.
Yeah,
at this point, I mean,
doomed.
The most she can do is pick off some members with her
already
sheriff.
watching it.
But yeah, I mean, even if she does, for the next round, Nothing to Lose have enough to buy. So it's not really a big deal for them. But GX3,
Match point.
This round is do or die. Everybody's able to buy up. They still have to contend with that run it back from Starrybun, though, and none of their ultimates have been charged. Cosmic Divide, I don't think I saw it once on the defender side, but for the attackers, you can really use that to get onto a site. So I'm expecting them to actually go for this A orb here, since they are all postured outside of A. Either go for that and then get Cosmic Divide on the site, or have Ali Monster plant the site and then use Cosmic Divide as kind of a holding off the retake situation.
Cage trigger.
Oh, and here's the rush on in. That's gonna force Nothing to Lose to pull back. They hear too many footsteps and know that they're gonna get overwhelmed. They're trying to create some space now. 0 Point Util being deployed to help them out with this take, but that was just too overwhelming regardless. Nothing to Lose. Now down to 3 members. There's the run it back coming up from Starrybun. Too much commotion. Isn't gonna spot anything just yet. Knows 2 members are in hell, but no tag ups. Now just gonna see how they can retake this. Wow, what a hot hand slide up. Oh my goodness. Isn't gonna take enough of the health bars just yet. Starrybun made her way on this side. She's gonna pass. And that's gonna leave Hard Star, the only one left. They're just shooting at heaven now at this point, and that's gonna take her down. And GX3 adding another scoreline to the board and not giving Nothing to Lose the map just quite yet.
I mean, they did get another point on the scoreboard, but it was still quite expensive. On their side, they will have 3 of those ultimates to work with, but they have to contend with that up from Arianarchus. It seems like Nothing to Lose are doing more of a B and C stack, or just a peek outside of Garage, but GX3, they're looking toward A once again. Only member they have to deal with is Bob, who's going to be sitting at long.
I need to stop.
Looks like she's going to get smoked out or pulled in by Ali Monster. And unfortunately, the gravity well does not hit her, but she does get all the information. The members are coming up soon. And that's going to be the null command popped.
Ooh, this is looking like a repeat of the last round. 2 members on A, but it's going to get overwhelmed. They've made their way onto site, still spamming some shots here. Ali Monster watching this exit is going to catch out Mario on the rotate. Exactly, and there's the Narrow Theft trying to get the information of the last 3 remaining members of Nothing to Lose. I don't know. I don't think they're going to go for this, Kira.
Yeah, at this point, just looking at the economy, it is not great on their side. You still have that operator up. You still have 2 of the weapons up. All you should do is just run away and save this GX3. You know, they're pretty much going to be winning this round regardless. They don't have one of their duelists, Starrybun, who honestly I feel like is kind of the linchpin of the team right now. If Starrybun's able to kind of get a 1-for-2 situation, then that's going to be the best for Nothing to Lose. So they kind of are relying on her to bring that utility in. But going into the next round, though, I mean, they did have to, for GX3, they had to expend the Neuro Theft and that Null Command, so they will not have that to work with. Cosmic Divide is still available. I am still waiting to see where that is going to get placed. I mean, the really good places are going to be On C, just cutting off the defender side and garage to at least offer you that place to get onto site and maybe cut off the line of sight of the operator. Or on A, but on A, Nothing to Lose have been playing pretty far forward, so I don't really think it would help them in that case.
Yeah, definitely. And it feels like they are going to split up this time around. Not the aggression that we've seen the past few rounds. 0 Point will find the early suppression onto Arena, who's sitting in garage, but nothing will come out of it just yet. GX3, knowing that we are at match point, is going to play this a bit more careful in comparison to the last few rounds.
I mean, they were on match point for the last 2 rounds.
That's true, that's true. But playing it even more careful.
I mean,
oh my
there's
goodness.
a chance right now. Starry Bun is going to go down. That is huge for GX3. And now that's going to be information that there is at least still one person more in garage because the early 0 Point did catch out Marna, but that guiding light catch out Ari. But that operator, you just can't push into that. You have to smoke yourself off.
Yeah, they didn't put that in the smoke in time. She's able to take advantage of that opportunity, and looks like that's going to be enough to deter GX3 from stepping foot onto the C site. Now looking towards A.
I mean, if I saw the barrel of Ariana Kiz op,
30 seconds
I wouldn't want to
left.
push into that site either because we saw that on Icebox. She picked it up on offense, and she was able to get so many kills on it, which is kind of uncharacteristic for an attacking
What
setup.
divide it?
Oh, there it is!
There it is! The Cosmic Divide comes down. Artstar not able to stop this site take at all from GX3. Fight will go down, and now Nothing to Lose are going to just have to wait for the rest of the members to come over. No one's going to be flanking, so everyone is from that defender side.
Yeah, and what a clutch divide too. It came in just in time because Artstar saw both members, but wasn't able to tag or shoot before Cosmic Divide went down. And this is just going to be a steady retake coming out from Nothing to Lose now, going in as a team, but the positioning of GX3 able to catch some off guard. Still, Panic will be going over to Nothing to Lose. This Animal now the only member left, ignore she is, and there is the off to close things off. And Kira, I can it's a third game.
Defenders win.
Yeah. Yep. It's a third game. It's a third game, Jess. I mean, what did we say? We are the queens of map threes. Of course, along with our wonderful observer Casey, we are cursed. We are the cursed queens. I'm gonna just name us right now for map threes. So again, hire us if you want map threes. But the last map, of course, is going to be Ascent, and that was Nothing to Lose's pick. So hopefully they're able to pull it out, or GX3 can kind of rebound from this and pick a map up for themselves. But we will be going into a short break, so do stay tuned.